Hey y'all, hey, what's up? It's your girl TG the LPC, and that's right, it's tea time. This time we're not going to take a quote, but we are going to talk about, suicide. Suicide prevention, suicide awareness, and just a few statistics that come along with the topic of suicide. So statistically, statistically one person dies every 11 minutes from suicide. Approximately every 40 seconds, someone attempts suicide. So there were over 1,700,000 attempted suicides in 2021. And there were approximately 49,000 suicides that happened in 2021. These statistics are alarming, right? But this is something that is plaguing our country, our nation, and those are just statistics in the United States. That doesn't talk about around the world. So what are we going to talk about today, and probably a few more times if you guys are interested? We're going to talk about some ways to communicate whether you are having suicidal ideations or someone that you know or loved one may be having suicidal ideations. So the topic of suicide can be scary for most people because we just don't know what to say. We just don't know how to feel about it, and frankly, we're uncomfortable with the topic. But the topic needs to happen because it's a very real thing. We need to be talking to our children, our loved ones, our families, our elders, because statistics have also shown that suicide has gone from, or the alarming rate of suicide has gone from about 15 to 25-year-olds to 45 to 65-year-olds is now the higher population that is committing suicide. So we have to look at those statistics. We have to look at those individuals and just talk, ask them if they're okay, and wait for a genuine answer. So often we say, hey, how are you doing? What's going on? And things of that nature. And we don't take time out to really see how someone is doing. When you notice that someone is isolating or someone that is pulling back, then call that process, right? And just begin to show love. The reality is sometimes we might not be able to help somebody that is contemplating. However, it doesn't hurt to try. Right. And my philosophy is I'll always try. I'll always put my best foot forward. I'll always talk to you. I'll always do what I can. I tell people all the time I'm not available 24/7. So I don't give that promise, because then if the time comes and I'm not available, that looks like abandonment. So I tell them that I will be there as often as I can be, right? Because I have life to live as well. And so I want to be there. I want to help you. But if I can't get to you, then here are some numbers to call, right? 988 is the suicide hotline. I think it's 741-741 is the crisis text line. You can call the ER. There are so many things that you can do. You can DM me. You can leave a comment underneath any of the platforms that you see this on, not necessarily putting your business out there, but just, hey, how do I get in contact with you? And I'll be sure to give you my contact information. You can find me on social media. You can find me on YouTube. You can find me in Wix. There's a number of places that you can find me, and a million people like me that want to sit there and talk. So I know we were kind of all over the place, right? But I wanted to just let you know that you matter, and we want you to stay here. And if you were thinking about suicide, or you have a friend or a loved one that is thinking about suicide, please, please, please reach out, get help, and talk to somebody. Love you. Be blessed. TG out.